Hi there, welcome again to my channel. This channel is more about computer vision, and the technology that is revolving around computer vision will be covered and reviewed in this channel. I'm delighted to introduce one of the simplest yet most powerful image analysis tool. Before jumping to introduce you to this new tool, if you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button. That means a lot to me. And so the name of this image analysis tool is basically ImageJ. You can just go to Google and just write ImageJ type, and then you'll have it here. It is open source, it is free to download, and it has a very simple UI interface. At the first, you may think it is very simple and naive, but let me tell you, this is one of the most powerful image analysis tool I have ever used. I have been with image analysis tool for quite a long time, and I've been using a lot of them. As you know, sometimes in order to process image, you need to understand and need to visualize your result. I know you can do that using Python, but for some of the basic tasks, you may not need to write a few lines of code and do the analysis. So for simple measurement, for annotation, for writing text on the top of your image, or just viewing different types of images, you can use ImageJ. It's portable, just download it and use it. So as soon as you download it and open it, you will have this kind of interface. And on my screen, you can see I have different types of images. It supports a variety of image extension. If you come to the file and then want to import, you will see, let me just show you something. So if you come to file and then save this, you see these are the formats that it supports, and these are just a few of them. It supports a lot more. It supports JPEG, it supports GIF, it supports raw image, it supports DICOM image, RGB image, basically any type of image that you have. And then you can do simple conversion from one image to another image and more on. So this is going to be a very basic video. I'm going to just introduce you to some of the basics. In the next video, I'll cover the most advanced features of this tool. Let me just show you. For example, for this image, we have a CT scan. So it's basically this folder of CT scan image. So if I just close this, and then all you need to do is drag and drop, and then you'll get all of this images for this CT scan. Maybe some of you know CT scan. It has it's a 3D image, so you can have different slices as we can see in here. So we basically view or go through different slices in the Z direction. If you want to see this image for this particular CT scan, you can just go. If you want to see all of them, you can come to the stack and then go, for example, for make montage, and then you will have all of these images. So each single of this cell represents a single slice of this image, and the format of this image is DICOM file. If I show you, so let me just show you this one. Yeah, you see this is a DICOM file. You would barely be able to open this in another image analysis tool. Let me just close this and then show you one MRI image. It is basically NII file. As you can see, T1 MRI image, and then you have all this information about this MRI image as well. You can do the same process, see it as montage form. You can have the montage of this image, or if you want to do, for example, some basic analysis, let me do some Z projection, basically averaging the intensity to make something similar to X-ray. Well, this is basically working well with a CT image. Basically, if you want to get the average from CT image, it will become an X-ray. So yeah, you can do this basic analysis in here, and you can draw something and then just click download. It will just cut it off. You can draw oval, you can draw different points basically, or multi-shape. You can measure if you want to measure something, for example from this point to here, what's the size. If you want to see a particular image location, you can simply get that location. Let me just come to this. For a computer vision, basically you will have this rectangle, and if you just quickly want to see what is the size of this eye in the image, you can come and then you'll have this information. So if you look at here, as soon as I move this to this rectangle, or I choose that, you see I have the X, Y of this rectangle. I can simply get the width and height of this rectangle as well on the in here. Basically, you can split the channels to do some basic analysis. Just come to the image and then say split channel. You will have all these 3 different channel images for this image. So this is the green channel, and then we have the red channel, and then we have the blue channel. Let me just open another image. Yeah, let me just open an X-ray image. This is an X-ray image, and if you want to adjust the brightness, you can do it from here, so that you can do some analysis with the X-ray. And yeah, this is the contrast. You can set it with the auto function, reset, apply, and then this will be applied on the whole image. Let me just open another RGB image, because I'm going to keep this video very simple, just an overview to show you some of the basic power of this tool. So this is an RGB image. If you want to measure the distance, for example, if I want to measure the area of something, or if I want to do some sort of annotation, I can simply do that. If I just come to here, let me just draw a polygon and then do some very basic annotation. So this is also possible. If you check my video, you will have another tool. It's called Label Me, which is more powerful than this one for the annotation. I highly recommend to use that one for the annotation purpose. But if by any chance you want to use another tool, you can just do that. So you can get the ROI properties, you can rename it, you can basically get the coordinates. If I have it, you can see, you can capture the screen and rename. Yeah, let me just create a mask, and then you can get the measurement of this ROI, which is the area. The mean value, area is basically the number of pixels in here. The min and max value of this area, the min is 0 and the max is 231. You can save the measurement if you want to as a CSV file, or you can just ignore it. So what I was looking to get this, let's say list 1, and then list coordinate. Yep. So you have all these coordinates for this image, and then if you want to basically save it, you can save it as CSV. You can save one single file or all of it. Yeah. So you save it as a CSV, and then you can open it using Python or any other programming language. You can do some basically zoom in, zoom out. So this is the color picker. You can basically pick the color for certain part and then apply it using the brush in here. We have paint brush where you can brush it. As you can see, I choose this color, And then you have a lot of other tools that you can basically add in here. You can save this image into different formats. If you come to save and then save it to XY coordinate, JPG, GIF, TIF, RAW file, which is basically include a lot of other data with that, like kind of metadata. You can save it in that format as well, and you will simply get the height and width of the image in pixels. What kind of image is that? What type of image is that? Is it 8-bit, 16-bit, 32-bit? You can basically stack the RGB, or you can do a lot of analysis. You can get the image. So let me just close this. Yeah, let me just get just press the Control H, and then you will have the histogram of this image. If you want to see the min and max value of this image, you can have that. If you want to get information for that image, for example, for the case of medical images, we usually want to see some metadata about that. Just come to the image, get the info, and then you will have all this information about this image. For example, what's the type of the image, width in millimeter, height and depth, resolution, the type of passion, magnification, and so on. So probably most of you know this. These are basic analysis tool, and of course you can do transformation, you can zoom, you can duplicate, you can stack it into images as I showed you. You can get some statistics for that stack, and a lot more. This is just a basic overview of this tool. In the next video we're gonna jump into a bit more advanced, and we'll give you a few scenarios where you really need to use it. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. I really appreciate it, and that supports me. Thank you very much for watching. See you again.